Hi, I'm Erin Anzalone with Utah State University Extension here in Salt Lake County, Utah. So if you follow me to page 13 of your PUPS curriculum, this is where the craft starts for your flower activity. This is a really fun part of the curriculum for the students to take part in, kind of the first hands-on little piece. I've made two flowers here so you can kind of see examples. This first one, I chose the color and the shape to attract beetles as my pollinator. They like dull white, dull brown colored flowers and almost kind of like a really flat bowl shape to pollinate from. This other one, I tried to mimic a trumpet flower. I would use the bright orange and red coloring to attract a hummingbird. Also, butterflies would be attracted to this flower. So you can see how different these two are and explain to your students that would it be possible for something as small as a beetle to pollinate such a long flower. It doesn't have the tongue or mandibles to get down into the flower to actually find the nectar. Unlike this one, it's much easier. This is probably the most exciting part of the curriculum, in my opinion. It's really interesting to teach the kids how the different pollinators pollinate different types of flowers and that each of them can't pollinate the same flower, and that's what makes them all so unique. Just like a hummingbird can, it would be a little much for them to be able to reach right into this area of the flower instead of getting the nectar from the long piece here. I just made these simply out of felt and pipe cleaners, but you can use all sorts of different craft materials in your classroom. We happen to purchase foam paper little boards too. I also found coffee filters, which I thought would be really fun to watercolor and then attach to a pipe cleaner and make really big flowers. We also have tissue paper, so you can find very simple materials in your own classrooms to make these flowers out of. Something that you might want to get across as you make these is have your students really think about the color and the shape, even the smell of maybe the type of flower they're wanting to make when they're trying to attract a certain pollinator. If they are trying to attract a butterfly or trying to attract a bat, what kind of flower are they going to make? It's a good idea maybe at the end of the craft to actually have your students go around and explain why they made the flower the way they did so they can really start understanding how they attracted that type of pollinator to their flower. If you see in the extension or in the curriculum, there is an extension activity below. Use Table 3 if you plan on participating in that for your older students or for adults. And now we're going to move on to a new topic of pollinator education as we finish up these videos.